It's 8:05. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. It'll be very quick, and by the time everybody else gets on here, we might be done. Because these are pretty simple. So, we've got the 6 different bottles. I'm using a different bottle than what I suggested for you guys because this is what I had on hand. So I'm like, we're going to use what I have. Um, so we're doing some basic things that are very similar. With the room spray and the linen spray, they're kind of interchangeable. They're the same recipe. So if you want to use the linen spray as a room spray or the citrus spray as a linen spray, it's pretty much all the same. So, and you can also in the ultimate DIY guide that I sent a link in that in the email for the ultimate DIY gift. It's also in the Bubble app. I don't know if you know about that Bubble app yet, Belinda. Yeah, y'all can unmute since it's just the 4 of us.
Well, my husband's in the restroom, so I was trying to wait till he was out. So, but I've seen the app, but I haven't signed up for it.
Yeah, yeah. So that has all my recipes that are relevant, somewhat relevant, and stuff that I have tried and liked, and all of that. So that is how
I
that.
looked through that, Julie. You did a great job doing that, and it's
Um,
going to be very helpful.
yeah, I'm excited about it. It's a really good resource for people. So, all right. I wonder where Anne went because she's the only one that's got her stuff. There she is. Come back because you're the only one who has your stuff, has the stuff. So we'll do this together. So, with the room spray and the linen spray, I always put witch hazel in with the water, unless I'm being lazy and I just feel, unless I don't feel like doing it. But the only thing that witch hazel does is it helps incorporate the oil and the water, helps them mix together. You still do need to shake it before you do it. But the other thing that witch hazel does is it also helps the scent linger for a little longer once you've sprayed it. So that's kind of a nice added bonus for the witch hazel. So we're going to take the witch hazel, and it's a tablespoon. If you look at your little card, a table card, you just take that. Be sure and use a funnel because unless you're not klutzy like me, like I am klutzy. So I just put the funnel in, make sure that the funnel fits nicely over into it, not over it, because I've learned that lesson that if it fits over it, most of it goes out. So it's not a fun
Don't
lesson.
want that.
Yeah. So you just take the witch hazel and then you just pour that in. And then you take, I think it's 3 drops of everything, the lemon, the lime, the orange, and the grapefruit. Here it is. And I leave the funnel on just because it's a little easier to aim it. And you just go ahead and add 3 of each. Sometimes if you get 4, because these little orifices, they go, if you want 2, it goes 1, 2, 3. And if you want 4, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I jump with
I have noticed that in the past, so you're not wrong.
I just got 4 there. It's just the natural order of things. So with the essential oils, it's not really critical one way or the other with the number of drops of oils and stuff. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Well, since I did 4 of everything else. So, all right. So we've got that, and then you just want to swirl it around before you add the water. Just helps the witch hazel. And then you take your water and make sure that your funnel is secure and collapses sometimes. And when you're pouring it, I have a pitcher of water, but I like to pour it into a smaller container because it's easier to pour. I measure out about 3 ounces, so I know I won't over pour because it's a 4-ounce bottle. That always is no fun.
and it's just regular water, correct?
Yeah, people get really wound up about the water, but it's really not that big of a deal. I don't think. And then I don't think you guys can tell because mine's not see-through, very see-through. But I just filled it up to about where the bend is. It smells good. It is good. And then you just take the sprayer and put that on. Got one, and just shake it up. And then take the your paper towel or your towel or whatever, and just do a quick wipe down before you put the sticker on. I was going to suggest putting the sticker on last, but then it's really easy to lose the remember which bottle was which. So I just make sure that the bottle's nice and dry before I put the sticker on. And we're doing the Summer Citrus Room Spray. I don't know where Dina is.
Do you want me to text her?
Yeah, maybe see where she is if she was
Sure.
having the same trouble. She didn't text me. I thought she would. All right, ta-da.
That's a cute little label. And I like that funnel.
Yeah, I got that. It came with one of my orders for Amazon. This one's really good. Okay.
That is cool.
Needs it. Ooh, it's falling down. All right, so there is one. And then the exact same thing with the linen spray. You can't really read it on the label, but the linen spray is a little too light, but oh well. So again, I'm going to take this and move my other stuff that I'm working on up here. I don't have the same issue. I like having it right in front of me. So next one we do is the sweet lavender. And so again, with the witch hazel, we're going to use that again. Oops, I got to put my funnel on. Funnel on, always fun for the funnel. And the witch hazel that I use is Dr. Thayer's. You can go into Walmart and buy witch hazel, but it smells rank. Like I always thought witch hazel had to smell bad. But the Thayer's, if you ever want, this is unscented because I didn't want it to mess with any of the other scents, but they have like cucumber and rose. And so it's kind of fun to add some different witch hazel flavors. So,
I didn't know they had unscented ones. That's good to know.
Yeah, it doesn't smell at all.
It does kind of stink, I will admit.
Yeah, it's not the most pleasant.
Yeah, it literally doesn't smell like anything. So, but the rose water one and the cucumber, I think there's an aloe vera one, they all smell really nice. So once you add the witch hazel, you're going to add 10 drops of the lavender. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 ish.
10, 11.
You're going to have to rewind and watch because we already did one. Let's see. I think, Belinda, you probably haven't met Michelle. That's my friend, Michelle.
Hello.
Everybody else has met her. She's not moving right now. All right. German chamomile. It goes well with this, but I don't like it by itself. But it goes well in this recipe. And it's blue too. It doesn't come out very fast. Okay.
And it's what? Blue?
It's blue, yeah. It's
wow.
So if you see an oil that is a blue color, that's a Young Living, it'll probably stay in your clothes. So, well, no, it shouldn't on this because we're not using that much. But you don't want to put it directly on your clothes without it being diluted a little bit. But you can see how the topper is blue.
Yeah. And which one is that again?
It's German chamomile.
Okay.
And then vanilla.
Now the recipe on here just says chamomile. Is that a difference in chamomile?
There's a couple of different chamomiles. German chamomile is just cheaper.
Is one more effective than the other or just different?
It's just a different variety. varietal.
One is blue.
Yeah, I can't remember if the others are blue. There's a Roman chamomile and a German chamomile.
It's interesting.
I think blue tansy, isn't that one of
Yes.
them too? That's blue.
Yeah, blue tansy is also one that turns blue. So you just want to be wary about getting a bunch of it on your clothes. Let's see. So I'm going to pour some water into this. Oops, that's the So, and then you just add your water. Michelle, we did exactly the same thing for this that we did for the room spray. And I was telling
Okay.
them you can interchange the linen spray and the room spray because it's the same.
Okay.
So, and then you just want to swirl, put the top on. Ooh, I need a little more water in there.
And the blue is okay on linens because it's
Diluted.
diluted.
Yeah. Like I said, I pour it into a smaller container so that I don't over pour. It's heavy. I should have gotten the, and I fill it up right to the edge where it bends. I know you probably can't see that in here. And then just shake it up. And then you've got this. Wipe it down. Make sure you don't have any extra liquid on it. And put the sticker on. So as not to cause confusion. It's mostly even. Smells good.
Awesome.
That is actually a really nice one. I didn't realize how much I would like that one. Some of these I've mixed and some of them I haven't. So, okay, so we've done the sweet lavender linen spray. Let's do the after sun spray. And let's see. So we've got in the after sun spray, we've got some vitamin E oil, and that is super helpful for your skin. And it's an antioxidant as well. And it's soothing for your skin. It helps fight premature aging of skin, and it restores and rejuvenates dehydrated skin. So that is a nice thing to have in the after sun spray. This is like the Young Living's Lavender after sun spray. So that one works really well too. Nice and cooling. I like to take this and put it in the refrigerator. And I also was reading that some people will take this and freeze it into little cubes. So when you get sunburned, you can, when you are overexposed to the sun, correction.
So I need a lot of that.
Right.
What a great idea, though.
Yeah, to put it in ice cube.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good idea.
I've used that Lavaderm before, so I'm so excited that I'm gonna be able to make my own equivalent.
Yeah. Right. And it's pretty easy to make. We also have the aloe vera gel, of course. So a lot of people just put that directly on, like peel it from the plant and squeeze it on. But this one, because it's got the vitamin E oil, it also has fractionated coconut oil, which actually is well, actually, I was going to talk about that with the bug spray, but it moisturizes your skin. But I will tell you about the coconut oil when we get to the bug spray as far as that goes. And then we're putting lavender in here, and the lavender soothes any kind of irritation on your skin. So any kind of burns you can use lavender for. So when you get overexposed to the sun, when you accidentally touch a broiler, done that with the inside of my finger right here on the broiler. And I'm like, what's that weird noise? Oh, that hurts. And that was I put the lavender on it. And by the next day, you couldn't tell that I'd had this huge, big blister there. It just went. and it also helps with the pain. So that is another thing that is helpful for lavender. The aloe vera also reduces inflammation, so that is helpful. It soothes your skin, of course, and it helps reduce the signs of aging. So we all like that. So, all righty. So this one's going to be a little more complicated. We are going to use the witch hazel. And don't believe we put water in this. I just want to double check. Let's see. Yep. We do not. Okay. It does say to mix it into something else, but we're just going to pour it into the bottle and hope that works because I don't have a mixer for that. Okay, so start with the 1/4 cup of aloe vera gel. And you just want to make sure when you get the aloe vera gel that it's 100% aloe vera gel. And you can kind of tell when you look at it, I guess.
What if it's not?
If it doesn't say 100%, then a lot of times they add junk.
Chemicals?
Yeah.
Okay.
We just want to make sure. And the one that is on the shopping list, that's really just the amount that will fit in here, but it's a little not very cost effective. So you can get a larger bottle if you think you're going to be using the aloe vera gel a little more frequently. Actually, I think I am going to put it into, I'm going to put it in here and mix it up with the aloe vera gel. And we need 1/2 teaspoon. Where's my 1/2 teaspoon measure? Yep. 1/2 teaspoon of the vitamin E oil. My vitamin E oil has been well used. It's and you can also get the capsules, but I like getting the vitamin E oil in the larger container.
Is it the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Just break open the capsule.
Yeah. Probably 2 capsules is a teaspoon, I guess, maybe 3. Okay. Aloe vera gel. Witch hazel again. The witch hazel again incorporates things.
Julie, do you think you could use real aloe vera? I have a huge aloe vera plant. It would take a lot of probably to substitute, but if you were using only a small amount, do you think you could actually use that?
Yeah, it'd be hard to get out 1/4 cup at a time.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. But if you needed a small amount,
yeah, I would maybe Google on and see what the best way is to get the aloe vera.
equivalent. Yeah, yeah.
Fractionated coconut oil is over here.
Yeah, we've applied it on my dog before. She had I guess her ankle was hurting her and she was just licking herself to death. And we actually took the aloe vera plant and cut off one side and then just applied it directly to her and wrapped it up. So I can't gauge how much that is either. But it definitely helped. So I agree. It's amazing for your skin.
It's good. I like the Young Living Animal Sense ointment as well. That's good for humans and animals. But whenever my dogs have a little cut or I have a little cut, I'll add lavender to that and then put it on. Okay,
I haven't seen that.
That made 4 ounces, so this should be enough to fit in there. So you get kind of a gel-like substance. I'm probably going to want to shake it up really good. Let's see. Okay, that didn't get. I'm gonna get all the aloe vera gel out. And that actually came up to about here. So it's not quite the 4 ounces. although it said 4 ounces on here, so I'm not sure what happened, but I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator and wait for Brant to come home. But I probably want to give it a good shake before you use it each time.
Yeah.
Because
Could you add extra of the aloe vera to that if you have room in the bottle?
I would probably add water, if anything, but you don't want to make it too thick.
That's true. It won't spray.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, so it comes out kind of jelly.
Okay.
It's nice it's still a spray though.
I forgot to add the lavender peppermint though. More helpful. Let me do that. We need 10 drops.
But wait, there's more.
Wait, it really helps when you add the lavender and peppermint.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not going in the little bowl. And the peppermint, I think you guys all know, is a cooling agent, basically. Oops, we're only supposed to add 2. All right, well, we have a little extra peppermint. So 2 drops of peppermint. You don't want to add too much, it's a hot oil. But hopefully 4 will work because that's what I added.
Also amazing antacid.
Yes, it does help.
Say that again?
It's
An
good.
antacid.
Good as
Oh.
an antacid, good as a breath mint, good as cooling. Let's see, there's something else I was going to say. Digestion. Can't remember. There's something else I use. Bugs. Bugs don't like peppermint. That's always fun. I love to spray peppermint water on bugs. They go. So just don't forget to wipe the bottle down so before you put the label on. After sun spray.
Okay, kind of related to that. If you have like aloe vera, that's not the 100%. Like if you already have some of that in your closet or whatnot, can you add like some drops of lemon and peppermint to it and shake it? Or
You mean like lavender and peppermint? You could sure do that, I suppose.
yeah,
Yeah, the lavender and peppermint would probably be good in there. Oh yeah, that smells good. I love it when they smell good. So we're only half an hour in and we're halfway done. So
wow.
All right.
Oh, Dina she apologizes. She's watching her mother tonight.
Oh, okay.
She's excited that you're recording this.
All right.
Yeah, Julie, can I share the recording with anybody else, or can I
sure.
send that to them? Because I was going to send it to my sister-in-law and my sister and get some of the ingredients from, the essential oils for them, and then let them get the rest of the ingredients.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Okay. So this is the Mermaid Beach Hair, originally from Melissa Pepping is a famous Young Living person, and she's actually the person that invented the Savvy Minerals makeup. But this is her recipe. And I've used it for years and I really enjoy it because it's just I don't have to dry my hair. I just spray it and then crunch it up, and it naturally makes your hair curl up. Like the Epsom salt helps remove oil and buildup on your hair, and it also creates volume for your hair. So that's why we have that in there. The sea salt, they just need a little pinch of it. That adds some texture and volume to your hair without all those chemicals. And it makes it easier for your hair to hold waves or curls and also braids. I don't use hairspray at all because I don't like it, and my hair pretty much stays curled after I curl it for. Not that you can tell right now because I put my hair up because I was hot. Vodka is kind of like the witch hazel in that it helps everything stay mixed together. And we'll talk about that part with the dry recipe because we use vodka in that as well. Okay, so let's add, make sure I'm following the recipe. She does this. And also the original recipe called for 6 ounces. So in the guide, it has a 6-ounce recipe and a 4-ounce recipe. And I just noticed today that I hadn't changed the Epsom salt and all of this other stuff besides the oils in the guide that I sent you originally. So in that last email that I sent is a new link to this guide. So if you want to,
I did see that email.
Okay. So if you want to make sure, I also had the page numbers wrong on that, so I fixed that. Where it says to see page 11 for your alternative scent choices. That's also in that guide, not page 9. So, so we're just going to mix everything in the bottle, and I double this recipe personally for my use because I use it all the time. So, and then I just keep an extra little bit off. If I have a larger bottle, I'll just keep the extra in my closet in the bathroom, and then just add it, refill it, top it off when I need it. So I don't have, not that this is that difficult to make, but it's really not. It's just the counting of the oils. So we're going to use 3/4 of a teaspoon of Epsom salt. 3/4. I love that I have a 3/4 teaspoon measure. And again, it doesn't have to be completely precise. You know, if you go a little over or under, it'll be okay. I'm not baking here. I can't bake. It's too precise. We're going to have a pinch of sea salt, and I've got my pink Himalayan sea salt, and I just put a pinch in. And again, that helps with the volumizing of your hair. I just got it all over the place. And a pinch of citric acid, which I didn't tell you what citric acid does. Citric acid, it lowers the pH of hair care products, which can help improve not only how well the formula functions, but also how your hair looks. So citric acid is actually, sounds bad because it's got the word acid in it, but it's actually made from citrus peels. So it's not really acidic in the way that citrus is. Citrus is acidic, but not acid like chemicals. So, okay. And 3/4 tablespoon of vodka. So I got my vodka out. I got my 5 o'clock vodka. I thought it was $7.95, but obviously I can't read. It was $15.95. I was a little surprised when I got home and looked at the receipt. Oh, how much was that? Not be the one I'm drinking now. Do not recommend, especially because it's 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock somewhere.
Julie, I'll never forget when we made the hand sanitizer recipe. I sent my mom to the ABC store to wander around with her cane to get vodka.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I know. I always go in there and I'm like, where's your cheapest vodka?
Yeah, that's what she was asking them. She had like 2 people help her.
Oh, wow.
So
Like, this isn't a normal request.
yes,
Yeah.
I'm sure. But people are a little embarrassed to ask about it.
It's like I'm having a party with people I don't like, so I don't want to get the good stuff.
Right. And then we just drop in the oils. Lavender is good for your hair. Everything. When in doubt, do lavender. Where did I put? Oh, I knew I had more notes. So, it helps speed up hair growth. It generates the growth of cells and reduces stress, of course. And it also has antimicrobial and antibacterial properties, which can improve scalp health. So that is that. We use cedar wood, helps with your hair growth. And this one goes really slow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And lemon is good for shiny hair. It also helps prevent dandruff, and it supports scalp health, hair growth, and hair strengthening. So that is a nice one Where's my lemon? I like lime also. Any of the citrus support your hair with that shiny, nice shiny look. So if you want, I have no idea how many I put in. If you're needing a little boost, sometimes I'll take the lime or the lemon and just run it through my hair after I get out of the shower. It also smells really good, especially the lime.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
And this is geranium I'm putting in. And the geranium, I did not write down what it did, but Melissa had it in her recipe. So it must be good. Rosemary is the last one we're adding. Getting 8 drops of rosemary. So this one, rosemary really promotes 7, 8, helps promote hair growth. My mother-in-law was losing her hair as she aged, and I gave her the cedar wood and the rosemary, and I said, add this to your shampoo. And so in December, she had big, I hope she never watches this, but she had big spots of scalp was showing. And when I saw her in March, I was like, have you been using the rosemary and the cedar wood? And she said, yes, yes. I'm like, I can tell it's big difference.
That's awesome.
That's great.
And then
we try that.
Top that off with water. And you need the salts need to just dissolve a little bit before you use it. Can't really see it though in this. It works wonders. I really love this one, and it smells really good. And you can play around with the oils and look up different oils that work with your hair to get whatever you want to achieve based on the oils and what they do. But basically keep this, it's the salt in this and the vodka that help you get the beachy waves. Let's see.
Of course, it's the vodka.
Right.
And
gin won't work. It has to be vodka.
Yeah, and sometimes you would put witch hazel because vodka and witch hazel do the similar separate the oils and the water to or help them not separate, but help them be together a little more. But witch hazel tends to make your hair frizzy, so do not want that. But vodka helps keep it tamed. It's kind of defeats the purpose of beach waves if you've got frizzies. Although I never quite understood why they call it beach waves, because when I go to the beach, my hair it always looks like.
Yeah, I have a lion's mane.
Right.
I have flat, straight hair.
Okay. And then we have just wipe your label down again. And put it, or wipe your bottle down and put your label on. So that we've done 4. So easy. And this would actually be quicker because you wouldn't be talking and going, and this does this and this does this. It's very easy to do all of this at home because you've got, if you have all of the ingredients, you can just go, oh, I'm out of the Mermaid Beach Hair Spritz, and you've already got all the ingredients. You just pull them out and then set them up. So, okay. Well, now the one we've all been waiting for, the Bug Off Spray. Everybody loves the Bug Off Spray. So I used this mixture in St. Martin. And we had,
what?
or I guess it was in St. Thomas. We had a cabana that we had rented, and it was raining, and we're like, you know what? We're just going to go because we rented that cabana. But of course, because it was St. Martin or St. Thomas and it was raining, there was a lot of mosquitoes. And so I sprayed this on, and I could see the mosquitoes, you just see them buzzing all around. And as soon as they saw a person, they were like, ooh, and they would literally dive bomb me. They'd come close and go, whoa, never mind. So I love this because it does have all of these wonderful scents, and it doesn't smell like DEET, and DEET is not very good for you. it is poison. So, and you're spraying poison on yourself to keep bugs away. So we have a few oils that we add to this. The combinations that I like to use the purification. It has lemongrass in it. I also add more lemongrass to it. Thieves has cinnamon and peppermint, all things that bugs don't like. Citronella, just like the candle, citronella helps with the bugs. And I've already said purification. Okay, so those are the oils that I use. I also added originally, the original recipe did not call for fractionated coconut oil, but then I read that coconut oil has been shown to be as good a bug repellent as DEET. So then I added it to this and makes your skin.
Wow.
So where's my notes on that? Let's see. Just to make sure. Yeah. Recent studies found that coconut oil is a better bug repellent than DEET, and it lasts long.
Yeah, I hate using that on my skin. I always spray it on my clothes, but I don't know if that works as good because I don't want it on my skin. So this is a great alternative.
Yeah, you can put it on your skin. You can spray this on your clothes too. It's got witch hazel.
Is it like a special kind of coconut oil?
I use the fractionated, just the 100% pure fractionated coconut oil. This is one that I have been using that I like a lot. There's another brand, but anytime you just see the 100% pure. I use the fractionated because it's already liquefied, so it helps with the spray bottle.
Okay. And that's just like in the baking aisle?
It's in the Amazon aisle.
I would, as I was saying that, I'm thinking, or just type it in.
I'm not sure where it is in the grocery store. I've never, because I've always ordered it from Amazon.
That's funny.
I don't know. Probably. I guess it would be. You can.
Next to the Crisco.
Yeah, there is some like.
It'd probably be in the beauty aisle instead. I would think
that's
something
true
like
too,
that, but
Yeah, because some of them are not labeled for internal use. Yeah, like this one says do not ingest, so it's an external use only. So
Gotcha.
That might be a little different. And if you used coconut oil and regular coconut oil and melted it, you would end up with it's just solidifying again. So it wouldn't be any good to have that in there.
yeah, that's true.
All right, so we add 3 tablespoons of the witch hazel. It's been such a good friend to us today. I think we're done with the witch hazel after this. 3 tablespoons. This is great to take with you on trips and stuff. Three tablespoons of witch hazel. Come on top. 1/4 cup of the fractionated coconut oil. I learned my lesson with the aloe vera. I'm just going to pour it out instead of squeezing it out. I think the bugs are revolting because I can hear them outside screaming. Oh, don't use the bug spray. Let me make sure.
Now, could you spray that like on animals at all?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing in here that will hurt them. And let's see. Okay, so those are the oils. Sophie, be good. Okay, like I said, purification has that lemongrass and it has some citronella in it too. So if you're in a pinch, just using purification helps immensely. Peppermint.
You mean just in the spray or just like literally just purification and put it on you?
I have done I was in a hurry and people were outside needing to be debugged. And so I just put in a spray bottle, water and purification, and then sprayed it on everybody and it worked.
Okay.
You can do that
That's
in a
cool.
pinch. But this, I just like the way this smells too. That's Thieves. It has the also the immune booster. And then lemongrass. Bugs definitely do not like the lemongrass. You can spray this, I should rephrase that. You can spray this on anything but cats.
Oh, really? Okay.
Cats are super sensitive to essential oils as far as you'd have to dilute this down. I was gonna run out 30 to 1 to use on cats. So 30 drops of 30 30 units of liquid water or whatever to 1 drop of oil. That's how much you have to reduce it to cats because they can still have essential oils, and it doesn't hurt them to have the oil diffusing around them, but they are super sensitive on their skin. So
Good to know.
I think I probably have told you the story of the time that I thought I take the purification and I put it on the back of the dog's neck, kind of like that regular bug. I don't forget what it's called now because I don't use it anymore. The stuff that's supposed to keep the fleas off, but it's been known to cause seizures, which I'd had several dogs that had seizures, and so I didn't like that. So I started using the purification. But one time I did the dogs, added their little drop onto the back of their neck, and then the cats walked by. And at the time I was a little ignorant and I didn't know this about the cats, that you're not supposed to use oils directly on cats. And so one cat walks by and I was like, I put it on the back of Flower's neck. And then another cat walked by and I put it on the back of Jen's neck. And then Obi walked by and I put it on the back of Obi's neck. And then the next day, Flower walks by and she's got a little bald spot. And I'm like, that's weird. Jen walks by, she's got a little bald spot. And then Obi walked by and he had a bald spot. So,
Oh, wow.
so do not apply it directly on cats, but they didn't die.
Yeah. That's why I'm laughing.
Yeah. And then I just am topping this off with water. All right. And then that one is done. Let's shake it. This one smells really good when it's spray it on. But yeah, I do find that it needs to absorb into your skin a little bit. So if you apply it 15 to 20 minutes before you know you're going to be out where bugs are, that is a little more helpful. And the other thing about absorption into your skin, I didn't do this year, but last year, and I've been usually regularly doing that, you take the purification, and I know you guys know how I say to put thieves on the bottom of your feet. If you do that with purification during the mosquito season, it naturally builds up this awful smell for the bugs in your system. And they don't like you and they'll pick somebody else. It might not prevent all of the bug bites, but it does a nice job of building up your unattractiveness to the bugs. Just doing that regular. I use purification so much for everything. Okay, so then you wipe the bottle down, put the bug spray, bug off thing on, and we're down to our last one, which this one is a little more complicated in that the ingredients are different. I'm going to mix them in this. And okay, so the dry hairspray, if you've ever tried to make a dry hairspray, you may have seen a recipe for cocoa powder in your hair. And I've tried that and I cannot stand it because every time you turn your head, you smell chocolate, and it's just very distracting. It's not a hair smell. It shouldn't be in your hair. So I found this recipe and it uses all the different things that do not include cocoa. It uses cornstarch. And cornstarch absorbs that oil, so that's why you want that in there. But the problem with that is if you have dark hair, the cornstarch makes your hair white. And then the problem with that is you need to add something. And that's why, so if you've got the blonde hair, you probably don't really need the clay for coloring. But you can try it without and then see if you want to add some of the coloring suggestions in the guide that I added on page 10. It's got the different clay, and I'm pretty sure I linked these all to a clay if you need them. So there's even different options for blonde hair. So if you find that this is too much white in your hair, then you can come back and add the clay to it and just mix it in for next time. So the way we're going to do it, this one is complicated, so I have to look at it. Pour the vodka into the spray bottle and then add the polysuga. And I will tell you guys what the polysuga is in a minute when I find my little recipe book. Fast forward. Okay. Polysuga is a biodegradable micellar surfactant, which means that it cleans your hair and traps and absorbs oils on hair and scalp. So that is why we use this polysuga, that I can't pronounce. Polysuga, this stuff. Polysuga, we'll see. It's naturally derived from olive oil and coconuts. So it's an interesting ingredient. The other thing that's an unusual ingredient is the Optipin Plus, which is a pseudo liquid. It's a cosmetic preservative. So you can use this. You can use another natural preservative if you don't want to splurge on this. But I'm going to have these on hand so that I can make this dry shampoo. It's also going to have some vodka in it, and the vodka is, so we're sounding like this is a dry shampoo, but it is a liquid dry shampoo because the vodka will dry very fast in your hair, so it won't mess up your hairstyle. It's going to just absorb the water or absorb into your hair, with the cornstarch being a drying agent as well, absorbing the oil. So that is that. So we will add 1/4 cup of the cornstarch. I already measured this. I didn't feel like measuring it out. I'm going to wish that I had a measuring or a spoon. So didn't think that part through. Okay. And you can feel when you touch cornstarch that it's dry, like that it's already drying the oil off my fingers. So, so we've got the vodka, which is a 1/2 cup. Actually, I think I followed these wrong. 1 second. I'm supposed to mix the vodka and then the polysuga. Oops. Well, let me just pour this back in. I knew there was an order thing that you had to follow. So you want to mix the polysuga and the vodka first. I don't know why, but we follow the directions. Cornstarch is very sticky, so it's going to stick to your hair. Vodka, vodka, vodka. And polysuga. I just like saying that. Polysuga mousse. We need 1/2 teaspoon. 3/4. Now they put all my teaspoons everywhere. That's the 1/2 teaspoon. polysuga. And then we're going to add the essential oils next. You can do any essential oil mix that you want. I've got suggestions on page 11. I'm going to use bergamot and lime because I like the way they smell together. And my hair, I love the way my hair lime smells in my hair. So I think I'm adding more than I need, but I don't care. I will use it. 4 vodka, polysuga, oils. Then we're going to add the Lucidal liquid. Oops. Let me put the top on that. Lessons learned. Always put the tops back on because you're klutzy and your hand reaches around and it's game over.
Good tip.
Yep. Lessons, life lessons. Okay. Then we're going to add a little bit at a time the cornstarch. Just gonna, like a whisk would be helpful. I'm going to go get a whisk. Cornstarch is kind of clumpy. Just want to add a little bit and whisk it up. It's not what the directions say, but as I'm looking at it, I think that makes more sense. So as you can see, I think it's very white after all of this. Smells good though. It is very white. So when you spray that on your dark hair, it's going to be colored white. So that's where this clay comes in. I add everything. Okay.
Would it dry though? If, like, say you brushed it through your hair, do you know?
Whenever I've tried it, tried it without the cornstarch, it's been white. It just didn't dry. It was always white in my hair. I'm gonna add 3/4 of a teaspoon. So you just want to add a little bit of your clay at a time. And I didn't feel like getting more clay, so this is the clay for our spa day. So hopefully it will be a better color than my, I think I might need darker for me, but we're just going to add a little bit, but it's definitely improving the color. But I remember that when we did the spa day, that it came across as very dark on our hair, on our face. So I think it might be okay. And you just add the coloring until it's about the color you want. And then of course you can go back and add more if you decide to. If you decide that it's not dark enough. Another, I think. This is already better than white.
You don't want that frosting.
Yeah. So I think I might add one more. Getting about the color of coffee with creamer, or coffee the way I like it.
I was thinking that actually. Can you have too much clay in there?
No, I don't think so. That's one good point though. So the clay will make it clog up the sprayer. So this particular kind of sprayer has a wider opening. So you can either get one of these kinds of sprayers for this, or just make sure and be intentional about once you use it to clean out your sprayer so it doesn't get clogged. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. That is one of the other reasons that I use this sprayer, so I wouldn't forget to tell you. So I'm glad you asked. So, and then you'll just spray this on your hair. Roots, you don't need to go all over unless your hair is really dirty. I'm looking for my funnel. Just spray, add it into your thing. So the whisk definitely helped whisk it together. To look and see how many ounces was in here. Yep, yep. As I thought, I overfilled. That's why we did it in the. Yay, I didn't spill it. Thought ahead. I should have looked at my measurement in here before I got all crazy with it. I got excited though because I like being able to mix the color in. But then once you have that set, you find your little spray bottle, stick it on, and in about an hour, we finished 6 different sprays.
That's pretty cool.
You guys
Now,
thought
when
it was
did
awesome?
you use this one?
The dry
I mean,
shampoo
right, yeah, the dry shampoo, just like
in
if
between.
you don't wash your hair or you're
Yeah, because it's really not good for you to wash your hair all the time.
right.
That causes breakage and damages your ability to grow hair more.
Don't want that.
So if you use this between showers or between shampoos, I mean, you can still take a shower, but showers also dry you out, your skin as well. So there we go. Ta-da. There's all the ones we just made.
Wow.
Trying to make it a little nicer. Lift it up. See?
Woohoo!
Yay.
There we go. The
Very
next
nice.
one, I think if you think this was helpful, I'm thinking about doing a roller class as well. If it's helpful, the online ones, because you have to buy these, the spray bottles in a set for the most part, or the roller balls in a set, it makes it difficult to not have another option. So I'm thinking that these online classes that will either do all sprays or all roll-ons or something like that, because when you're going out and buying all of these individual pieces, it makes it a little expensive if you've got to buy a roller ball here, but it only comes in a set of 4, and a spray bottle here that comes in a set of 4. So that's kind of my intention with these classes. So.
Makes sense.
Great idea.
Yeah, very good idea. I love it. I can't wait to try my dry shampoo spray or dry.
It's the dry shampoo spray, but
Yeah.
it will help with that because of the vodka in it. Will help dry it up faster. So just be sure and keep it on your roots and then spray it out just a little bit on the rest of it.
Yeah, I like that you're able to use a lot of similar ingredients for most of them, that it wasn't just
Yeah.
6 different things for this one, 6 different things for this one. You're able to incorporate it into all of them.
Yeah, and the roller ball will basically be fractionated coconut oil and oils. And the oils will be the variety of what they do. We'll do like an immune booster and a stress reliever. I don't know, just thinking of it. But,
yeah, can we combine all of the oils that help you sleep and do a roller for that? Like knock me out with oils.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's some good ones for that for sure.
Yeah. I love your explanations too, the why behind the ingredients. I think that helps me. I like to hear that.
That's good.
Definitely.
Wish I had it all memorized, but I don't have it all memorized. So I look at it.
Good notes though.
Yeah, I read my notes, so thanks for your understanding.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
No, and I am doing another spa day per request on July 15th, so you're welcome to come again or come visit.
And is that a Sunday or a
It's a Saturday,
Saturday? Okay.
but it'll probably be earlier in the morning, like maybe 10 or 11.
Okay.
Anne's got something. I think he said. Try to accommodate all the times, but
Right.
I was just thinking I didn't want it going too hot in the afternoon because it'll be literally the middle of July.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's the point.
And then I think I've told you guys all about my Etsy shop. But, did you hear about it, Michelle?
I just saw that in the email. I haven't gone to go look yet, but that's such a great idea. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. And I did look at little bags to see if I could do bags. And I found like accessory bags, like for makeup, that I think you could put essential oils in too. So I might add that down the road.
Cool.
See how try and get the shirts going because I'm excited about those because I've had those up in my head for so long.
Yeah. You're
And
like
now
going to be
it's
like
reality.
an entrepreneur.
Right. Well, there's this print on demand thing, which I'd never heard of. And they it's a brokerage for printers, and someone orders a shirt from your shop off of Etsy and the printer fulfills it and ships it. So there's no inventory.
Oh, well, that's wild.
Yeah. So
Really nice.
I think
Yeah.
that could, no,
I need to come up with some shirts for my gig. I've seen some of them, loan officer shirts, but I don't get that creative. So I'm glad you're able to spark that creativity and get it out in cute shirts.
Yeah. Well, I think I can do special orders if you need any. Like I think through the print shop I can do special orders if you find something that you want or a concept.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Somehow I read somewhere that you can do that on Etsy so that it goes from the print shop and then you send that special link to that one person.
That makes sense. Sorry, my cat's making noise.
Mine too.
She doesn't ever be quiet.
I swear mine goes around going, Mom, Mom.
Right now, she wants to go outside, and my husband's ignoring her. There we go.
Yeah, my sister Anne wants to go outside.
Ours are indoors, so they don't want to. Well, they might want to go outside, but they're not gonna.
They don't get the option.
Yeah.
Good. And again, all of this that we did tonight is in the Bubble Up app under the Zoom classes. So if you need a recipe, I've got, in addition to the guide in the Bubble Up app, I put all the recipes, the original recipe amounts, because I also had to tailor. So some were 8 ounces and some were 4-ounce recipes. So I had to tailor those to being 4-ounce sprayers. So the full recipes are in that Bubble Up app. It's basically one little class all in itself. So.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank you.
thank you. And I loved how I've been following your guide. Now, see, I love how you do have the alternates that you can use, the different essential oils and stuff.
Yeah. Thank you. Good. I guess we'll see you guys later.
Yes.
Thank you, Julie.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Julie.
Have a great rest of your day, everybody.
You too.
Y'all too. It's not much longer, but
Yeah.
Bye.
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 Bye.